Hello ladies and gentlemen, this tag is brought to you today by my love of Goodreads. It is quite an old tag, and I don't even believe that the original video exists anymore, but the creator was Spiral Bookmarks. I will leave a link to her channel down below. What's terrible is I was not tagged in this video, and there are a number of tags that I have been tagged in, but this one was just really calling to me. Especially since Goodreads is my favorite social media site and is probably one of my most visited websites of all time. Plus, this tag is simple and sweet, so I'm doing it. I'm going to read the questions off of my computer and be looking at Goodreads as well, so that's what's over here in Mystery Land. First question is, what was the last book you marked as read? And conveniently enough, I have this book at hand, and it is Winger by Andrew Smith, and I gave it 3 stars out of 5 on Goodreads. I'm not sure when this video will go up, but there should be a book talk for it very soon. The next question is, what are you currently reading? And I actually have those 2 books kind of on hand as well. The first one I'm reading is The Secret History by Donna Tartt, that I'm reading obviously in a physical format. And I'm reading The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss on my Kindle. The next question is, what is the last book you marked as to be read? Alias Grace by Margaret Atwood. I have never read anything by Margaret Atwood, but I stumbled across a copy of that book in a secondhand store. I didn't buy it, but it sounded really intriguing, so I added it to my Goodreads. The next question is, what book do you plan on reading next? There are several books that I own on my Kindle and physically that I should read next, but I really want to read this book that I picked up from the library today, The Martian by Andy Weir. It's getting a lot of hype in the world, and it sounds really good, really fast-paced, and really action-packed. The next question is, do you use the star rating? Short answer is yes. I've actually grown to like what each star means. It's not a perfect system, but it works for me at this point. The next question is, are you doing a 2014 reading challenge? And the answer is yes. I have challenged myself to read 30 books in the year 2014, which is much lower than my other goals in the past years. I'm planning on reading bigger books and books that will take more time. The next question is, do you have a wish list? And I do have a wish list on Goodreads. I think it only has about 20 books. I also have a private Amazon wish list as well. The next question is, what book do you want to buy next? And there are 3 books that I would like to buy. The first one being Middlemarch by George Eliot, and I can't decide which edition that I want to buy. I'll probably end up just getting it on my Kindle. I would also like to purchase A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin because it is the only book in the series so far that I don't own, but I would like to wait until I have finished reading Clash of Kings. And the third book that I would like to own is Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfield. It's on my list of 14 books to read in 2014, and it's the only one on that list that I do not own a copy of. The next question is, do you have any favorite quotes, and will you share them? I don't use the quote feature as often as I should, but I will read the first 2 or 3 that I have liked on Goodreads. The first one comes from Stephanie Perkins' novel Lola and the Boy Next Door, and it is, just because something isn't practical doesn't mean it's not worth creating. Sometimes beauty and real-life magic are enough. The next one comes from Never Let Me Go from Kazuo Ishiguro, and it is, memories, even your most precious ones, fade surprisingly quickly, but don't go along with that. The memories I value most, I don't ever see them fading. And the third one that I'm going to share with you today is from Norwegian Wood by Haruki Murakami, and it is, if you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. And there are several more actually that I have liked on here from John Green Books and from the Harry Potter series, and a variety of other places. The next question is, who are your favorite authors? My favorite authors on Goodreads are John Green, J.K. Rowling, Stephanie Perkins, Donald Miller, Louis Sacker, Roald Dahl, Jodi Lynn Anderson, Robin Schneider, Marcus Zuzak, Patrick Rothfuss, A.S. King, and Truman Capote. The next question is, have you joined any groups on Goodreads? And the answer is yes. The only one that I'm really active in is the BookTube Reading Buddies group, and I'm not really that active in it, but I also believe I'm a member of the YouTube Book Reviewers group, and Hello Hemlock, and the International Reads group. And the last question is, are there any questions that you would like to add? And I can't think of any at the moment, so I'm going to go right on into the tagging. I'm going to tag Colleen from LittleGhostCreations, Gabriella from timelordsandwizards, Kayley from Kayley Reads, and Ashley from SaidtheStory. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you love Goodreads, or if you have any thoughts on Goodreads or this tag, or have any questions for me about this tag, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you soon with a new video.